This is my favorite one. It blows my mind every single time. In your dream, you can snap and wake yourself up in real life. What it is, what it be, what it do. There's something I have kept a secret in my life. I have not bestowed it upon the world yet, but it is not an unknown thing. It is known. It's just not known from my mouth hole. Alright, let's just get into it. Check this out. I have the craziest, magnificentest, most incredible dreams out of anybody I know. Throughout my life, I have heard things when I sleep and someone is sleeping next to me. Whether it would be camp or just a friend sleeping over when I was younger or a girlfriend or anybody that has slept next to me has told me that at one point, I usually wake up in the middle of the night and I say something crazy in my sleep. One time, Roy and I were at a hotel on like a business trip. That night, we fell asleep. He woke up early, I remained asleep, and he said, I did this. Hello? Another thing someone told me I said, hey, when you jump off the building, did you use the spider web or did you grab the flagpole? Another one. No, well, sometimes I like to take my arm off and put it on the other side so it doesn't fall asleep when I'm laying on that side. Flying in space is for professional dreamers. Dragons are like dogs with wings that breathe fire. They won't hurt you as long as you pet with the scales. Don't pet against the scales. Things like that happen very often, and these are just some of the very random dream adventures that I go on. And today, I am gonna teach you how to go on these crazy epic adventures too. If you do exactly what I say and remain consistent with it, you'll be able to do anything that you can think of. That includes flying, making things appear and disappear, making people appear and disappear, fully controlling your entire environment, and even, this is my favorite one, it blows my mind every single time. In your dream, you can snap and wake yourself up in real life. This is how it usually goes down for me. Dope. And then if you practice enough, you can go back to sleep and go back to the same dream you were just having and continue your adventure. Dope. I know all this sounds crazy, but it's not. You just have to train yourself to be more aware in your dreams. Here are 5 steps that you need to follow to be able to have full control of your dreams. Each time you practice it, you will get better and better until you've eventually mastered it. Step 1, daily dream checking. Daily dream checking is throughout your day when you do something. Every time you do that one thing, ask yourself in your head if you're dreaming. Think about it, look around, does anything look weird? No, then you're not dreaming. But my thing is brushing my teeth. Every single time I brush my teeth, I think to myself, am I dreaming? And I look around, I'll read stuff and just look at clocks and just check my surrounding, because the chances are when you're dreaming, something's gonna look off or something's not correct, or you won't be able to read something, or the clock will be at the wrong time. You just have to check, because eventually you will be brushing your teeth in your dreams and you'll be like, wait a minute, this is weird. This isn't right. Just being aware that you're dreaming will give you a lot more control. That brings us to step number 2. Calmly realize that you are dreaming and it's fine. Don't panic, don't freak out, don't jump, don't just relax and calmly realize that you're dreaming. This could happen a bunch of ways. It could happen with the daily reminder checks. It could happen when something is happening in your dream that you know that you 100% cannot do in real life, like picking up a car or flying or floating or breathing underwater. Like, those are things that you should not be able to do. But if you are underwater for some reason in your dream and you're completely fine, that's not normal, right? So you slowly realize, wait a minute, how am I floating? How am I underwater right now? And I'm fine. Wait, this must must be a dream. This is where it gets pretty cool. Because once you realize that, you can be like, let me get rid of this water. And you can make the water disappear. Then you can be like, oh, maybe I can fly. And then you can check and you can fly. And then you're like, man, I wish my best friend was here. Boom, your best friend's there. You can completely control the dream. You can be like, okay, bro, we got this adventure we gotta go on. We gotta save the princess. Let's get it. And he's like, okay, whistle, dragon comes down. You guys jump on the dragon, you take out your swords, and you go save that princess. And you can do it. I'm telling you, it's insane. It's crazy. And it's so cool to see what your mind can come up with. The next step you have to do will help with your awareness, okay? This is something that you should do pretty much every night. A lot of people think that, oh, I don't dream at all. But on average, the human will have 5 to 7 different dreams in one night. You know how many adventures you can go on in one night? Like 5 to 7. People that say that they don't have dreams have no awareness in their dreams. So what you want to do is as soon as you wake up, before you do anything, write in your dream journal or type in your phone. Write exactly what happened in the dream. Think about what happened in the dream. Start recalling all these things that happened, and then do that every single time you wake up. Most people only remember their dreams for like 3 to 5 minutes after they wake up, so you have to write it right away. It's gonna trip you out because when you read it again, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, yo bro, you were in my dream last night. And the more you can connect your mind, your awareness with what happened, the better you can recall it later on in the future. So the more you do it, eventually you won't need a dream journal because you'll remember every single thing that happened in that dream. The last 2 steps are to increase your awareness even more. These are just added on bonuses that will help you achieve the goal of lucid dreaming. Did I even tell you what lucid dreaming is? Lucid dreaming is when you can control your dreams. That's what it is. Yeah, should have mentioned that earlier. Step number 4. This is the one that helped me the most probably with lucid dreaming. It's pretty cute and it works pretty well. Lucid dreaming. It's so dope. When you go to sleep, your mind goes to sleep and your body goes to sleep. In order to wake up your mind just for a little bit, just so your awareness is heightened, set an alarm somewhere through the night and then wake up, turn it off, go back to sleep. That jump starts your brain. Your body's able to fall right back asleep, but your brain will be aware for a second. And then when you go back into the dream, it makes the dream so much more vivid. Your brain is working, it's awake, it's not sleeping anymore. It's like, hey, let's make this cool. Let's get crazy with it. And it really does. And you can remember things better and you can see things better. This is the point where you always hear people say, man, it was so real. It was like you were really there. It's because they woke up their awareness and they can now see even clearer in their dreams. Don't be scared. Just get lucid. Hey, if this isn't blowing your mind yet, I don't know what is, because I don't know what to say. I just try it, and it's one of my favorite things that I can do. Okay? Okay. Last step, step number 5. And this one is a risky one, especially if you really need to get sleep that night because you have something in the daytime. Let's get lucid with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the last final secret tip is caffeine. If you drink coffee or like an energy drink or just, you know, a sugary substance, a juice, anything of that nature, before you go to sleep, it will also make your brain a little bit more active. But here's where the risk comes in. You gotta fall asleep. So you gotta take that cup of coffee like right before bed and then go to bed before the caffeine kicks in and wakes you up too much to actually fall asleep. If you can do that, if that's something you can do, well then you're in for a wild ride, my friend. And that is the 5 steps. If there is anything that you can't do in your dreams, like a lot of people can't run fast, they run in slow motion, they can't punch, they can't fly, you can't breathe underwater, any of those things that you have never been able to do, once you train your brain, all these things that you cannot do, you can train your brain and master this technique and you will be able to break those barriers and do whatever you want. Most of the videos and content I come up with for my channel are from my dreams. I will go on a crazy adventure in my sleep and put that into a script, whether it's like You're So Mature, All Moved In, or anything like that. And it's pretty cute, it's pretty cute. But there is a little, there's a little thing that could, okay? All right, I'ma just tell you. With lucid dreaming, you can sometimes, very rarely, it's not common, but it does happen, experience sleep paralysis. Yeah. It doesn't sound fun, does it? Sleep paralysis is when your brain is so aware and so awake that it's actually not sleeping, it's not dreaming, it's awake. But your body can fall asleep separately. When that happens, you are fully awake, but you can't move, you can't talk, you can't blink, you're just paralyzed, you just can't do anything, but you're just like, oh, I'm stuck. Nothing. The more active you can make your mind, the higher chances that you might experience sleep paralysis. I've never experienced sleep paralysis myself, but I have talked to a bunch of friends and a bunch of people, and a lot of them have experienced sleep paralysis, and they do say it's a little scary. But the good thing is that each and every one of them have said it lasted between 20 seconds to a minute. So it always ends. It's just kind of scary not being able to move, but it's only temporary. I, on the other hand, am not scared of that. I kind of want it to happen. I want to experience that. That would be crazy, and I think I would like it. As long as you don't panic and don't freak out and just live in the moment and be like, wow, this is sleep paralysis. I really can't move. What? This is insane. What? Okay, hold on. Let me try to move something. What? I can't. This is crazy. This is crazy. I can't wait to make a video about this one day. And then it's over and you're able to move. If that ever happens, you can bet that I will be making a video about it. I feel like this is the most I've ever talked about it, so it might happen tomorrow. I don't know. Or tonight. I don't know. Or yesterday. That's not probable. So there you have it. That is everything I know about lucid dreaming. I wouldn't call myself a master, but I would call myself an advanced student. Yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever experienced sleep paralysis or lucid dreaming. I feel like a lot of people have experienced lucid dreaming on accident at least once. I want to know your experiences. Make sure to come back for Wednesday's video because I have a huge surprise for some very special people in my life. Find out what that is on Wednesday. Until then, do me a favor. Don't forget to remember, if you're not smiling, you're doing it wrong. Okay, bye. I fell asleep. He remained on his laptop. We went to sleep that night.